Hello fellow YouTubers, today I have for you a new, for me at least, Logitech MX Master mouse. It has been released for a year or so already, and this will be an unboxing video and a short review of the look and feel of it. So here it goes. It's definitely a very nice box. You can really feel the experience there, and you can open it like that. Basically shows how to connect to it, and you can see the mouse inside of it. However, you can almost feel how big it is. However, at least from my perspective, I like these kind of mouses. Before this I had this Logitech G700 gaming mouse. It was perfect. It served me around I think about 5 years or so. Sadly, the buttons gave up eventually, so I had to update it to this mouse. It does work with either over Bluetooth with Windows 10 or 8 and Mac OS, the same over USB port. So here's the first unboxing part, and you can see its package with the plastic laminate on top of it, and there's some instructions of how this mouse is built up, and basically how to dispose of the battery itself. I have no idea is it replaceable or how to get it, but I think it is definitely not that easy or nice to do that. So this is the mouse, and you can definitely see how gorgeous it looks in this black setup. And I have read several reviews before I have ordered this mouse, and I can definitely tell you that this is by saying that this is my second MX Master which I bought, because the first one I'm using it at my work. So I believe that tells a lot, because I mean this is definitely like a perfect mouse. The configuration, the shape of that mouse is definitely very comfortable for my hand. Well, I have of course big hands. That's probably a little bit of my problem. But you can see that there are 3 buttons on top. One is the on off, the other one is the connect, and then you can choose from 3 different devices that the mouse is connected to. You can see LEDs that are for the battery state, and for the when it's charging it also blinks. Then you can see this side scroll, which is also useful. It's very useful for people who are used to it. This is first for me, and doesn't even have a clickable button on it. So however, it is definitely located perfectly for my thumb. However, these back and forward buttons are a little bit too far back for my taste. However, I still have no problems on clicking the back button when I need it, and that's probably the most used feature that I have. And then we have the forward button, which I have sadly to think about when I'm using it. However, it definitely works. And then of course I have this down button, which also is easy to use and very flexible. So one of the coolest things is about the wheel, that is depending on the scrolling, is basically locks up or freeze up when you scroll hard enough, and then it's like this clicky thingy step-by-step scroll when it's slow, and that's definitely one of the nicer features that you can have, and it does work perfectly for me. Then of course you can just free up the wheel, and then it's like free scroll and lock it again. Then we have these two main buttons that are also very how to say, quality built, and how the whole mouse feels definitely a very quality product. Finish is very nice, and you can definitely feel that there was a lot of thought put into it, how to shape and make the mouse. So I really like that. And like I already said, this is the second mouse I bought. It's definitely expensive one. It's like 100 euros. So I would recommend you to think about it. Do you really want this big mouse? It's definitely not for everyone. However, it for me just works. I really liked it. Therefore, I had to buy another one just for my home. And as of now, I'm really happy about it. And I could do a long-term review because I had like my office mouse, the same one like this, for about, I would say, 9 months already. Everything's still perfect. Battery lasts about 20 days to a month. I never had an issue that it's not working, or and you can always just plug the cable and it works with the cable also. So basically no issues at all. I would definitely recommend this mouse to everybody. And that's it. That's all about the mount. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below.